when I was talking about it with JJ about this month's theme, I was just like, oh, I'm just gonna do a shameless plug. Like, who knew? Like, I'm doing 3 events during Fringe, and I was just gonna talk about all of them and just like plug whatever I could to sell tickets and all of that. And that's what I was gonna do. And then I thought a little bit more, and I was like, wow, that doesn't have nearly as much content to it as anything else. But I thought more of it as a story about friendship. And a story that I guess is shamelessly plugging how much I love JJ Sheffer, because I have been in the city for almost 10 years now. And when I started working, there were these concerts in Central Market, and I would serve the beer there, and I would go get the container for the bands, and it would have 2 growlers in it, and I'd get it from JJ, and then like I would not want to interrupt her when she's doing whatever she's doing when I have them ready, but I'm like, oh, I'm doing something good, here you go. And I always saw JJ, and I still see JJ as like someone who does so many things, and I didn't even want to talk to her at that point. And one time I actually looked back at my emails when we started having coffee one-on-one, which was 2017. And the first email I found is like trying to get a sit down with Kevin Schreiber. That never happened. No, but JJ and I would meet, and I know at the end of every single coffee meeting, I was like a little terrified, because I was like, I don't know when we're going to get the next chance to meet, because she's always so busy. And it would always be like a month and a half out. And I'm getting really emotional about this right now. It's been a long day. But every single time that we met, I learned so much about her experiences. And she always taught me, make money. You got to make money off of things. And I always try to remember that, but for some reason I still don't do that. I just try to help people in the community. It's really stupid. But she always taught me and connected me to different people. And we met consistently for probably about 2 years, and then pandemic hit. And we didn't get that opportunity, but something different evolved in that time when I had spoken at my first Story Slam right like the month before COVID hit. And I'd actually tied for first place. And that was the very first time I ever spoke at Story Slam. 2 years prior, I'd been watching Story Slams, been too afraid, never thought I could ever do anything like that. But at the same time, growing this friendship with JJ and understanding that everyone has stories, everyone knows what they're talking about when it comes to their own lives. And so that's what makes it easy. Had encouraged me to tell this story, and well, my very first one, I didn't win, I tied. So, but I had that experience, and it was great. And from COVID on, I hosted my first Story Slam. It was virtual, but I had hosted, and ever since then, I've been consistently telling stories to the point now where I could come in and not know what the theme was tonight, but I know that everyone has stories, and I encourage every single person to just sign up for the second half, plug for that. But everyone has stories about every single theme that you could ever think of. It just takes a few minutes to think of that. But now getting to a place where JJ and I have been to some of my favorite events ever, and with Fringe specifically, on Thursday night we get to do an awesome event, which I'm also plugging at this moment, a Mystery Science Theater 3000 type of event where we, for the first time, I get to participate alongside JJ instead of being a volunteer, which I'm incredibly always happy to be a volunteer, whether it's with Story Slam or just getting to see Pechakucha Night or One-to-One, which is an amazing event. But everything she does has really helped me get to a point where I get to do something with her on Thursday, and on Friday I get to do this crazy, ridiculous, weird thing that I never thought I'd be doing, but we've been talking about for almost a year now, and it has evolved through these conversations, and I really get to like be confident and show off what I know, what I like to do, and it's really because of her. And so, yeah, that's me being emotional today, and that's the end of it. So, oh, I don't want to anymore. It's sold out. I don't give a shit. You can buy it on video or DVD, maybe. I don't know, but no, the cabaret is going to be great, and I wish everyone got to go. But it's really an honor to be able to do that and have an executive producer that has really made a lot of it happen. So. yeah, who knew I would be crying tonight and be thanking JJ for all of it.